Good evening. Welcome to Current Affairs. Today is September 29th, 2015. Today I would like to discuss about the RBI. The bi-monthly policy of the RBI has been announced. So it was really surprising that the RBI has taken some drastic decisions. When it comes to the reserve ratios like CRR or SLR, RBI has not changed anything. But with respect to repo rate and reverse repo rate, RBI has taken really surprising decision. It was announced by Raghuram Rajan, the governor of RBI, that everybody was expecting that repo and reverse repo will be reduced by 25 basis points. That is what the general expectation. But suddenly he took a decision. It has been reduced by 50 basis points. That's the reason why the repo rate from 7.25 it has been reduced to 6.75%. And as I was telling you in various other classes also, the gap between repo rate and reverse repo rate is always 100 basis points. That's the reason why if repo is 6.75, obviously the reverse repo rate should be 5.75%. So let me very fastly go through what is the repo and the reverse repo. Already I told you in various other classes, but again, if any fresher is there, so let him also understand what exactly is this. So repo rate is a rate through which when RBI is giving loan to the bank and the RBI will be charging interest on that bank. The amount of the interest charged by RBI on commercial banks, that is called the repo rate. Meaning money is moving in the form of loan from RBI to the commercial banks. And during that time, the RBI will be charging the interest. That interest is called the repo. If it happens other way around, that is called a reverse repo rate. So whenever RBI takes a loan from the commercial banks, during that time RBI has to pay interest to the commercial banks, and whatever the interest RBI is paying to the commercial banks, that is called reverse repo rate. Hope I am clear. And if anybody wants to watch the previous classes, please go back and watch the previous classes. So lots of discussion I have given regarding the repo and reverse repo. So when I was talking about the banking system. So now let's come back to this. So let me show you the document and see here, because of this, all of a sudden it has been reduced by 50 basis points. And if you look at the share market also, so there is an increase. There is increase in the sellings of there is increase in the share value of the banking sectors. Value of the banking sector, it has been increased now. So meaning it will give some thrust to the economy. Now obviously what is happening, because RBI is charging the low interest rate, obviously the people will also be charged low interest rates. And it has been evident now. Immediately after the RBI has announced, Andhra Bank has announced its interest rates, announced that it is going to reduce it. SBI, State Bank of India, also announced the same, and this is going to be followed by various other banks also. Meaning is simple. This is a mechanism. Whenever the reverse repo rate is reduced, more flow of money. Whenever the repo rate is reduced, there will be more flow of money into the market. Meaning RBI is giving the loan to the commercial bank and the commercial bank will give it to the market. In the market, the people will be taking it. Meaning more money will be available at cheaper rates, cheaper interest rates. Obviously, that will give a boost to the economy. Is that okay? That is the reason why today this gentleman, Dr. Raghuram Rajan, he was also making some fun nicely after this. Sir, are you a Santa Claus? Then he said that I am Dr. Raghuram Rajan. I'll do what I want to do. Nicely he said this. So this is an autonomous body nicely. RBI also have so many responsibilities on its shoulders to strengthen the Indian economy, right? So it's a good gesture. What exactly happened today, it's a really a fantastic one. Hopefully it will be boosting the economy, and the home loans, the interest that is being charged on the home loans will come down, and the interest that is being charged on the vehicle loans will also come down. It's a good news. It's a good news for all the peoples. Whenever it is increased, it's a problem for the people, but now it has been reduced. It will strengthen the economy. So now let me open the document and show you the document. What exactly is this? Look at this. Repo and reverse repo rate. It was expected that it will be there will be a cut by 25 basis points, but RBI governor made it 50 basis points. Repo rate is reduced from 7.25% to 6.75%, and this is the lowest in the 4.5 years. And obviously, whenever repo is reduced, reverse repo is automatically reduced. Clear, 6.75, and it became 5.75 reverse repo rate. Always kindly remember 1%, 100 basis points. Is it okay? And what happens with this? With this, what happens is that there will be a free flow of money into the market, and the people will start taking more money, and the more money will be invested, and that will be leading to the strengthening and boosting the Indian economy. Is it okay? So today what happened? Did you observe this? The banking sector shares improved after the announcement. This is how it will happen. That's the reason why the decisions taken by the RBI or the government of India, because of any reason, it will affect the share market very systematically. So this is a positive sign. That's the reason why banking sector shares have been improved now. What happens to the home loans and vehicle loans? Definitely, the banks will announce, already it has been started, that they are going to reduce the interest on these loans. Like, look at this, banks like Andhra Bank, State Bank of India have already started cutting their benchmark lending rates, and other banks are expected to follow the same. Is it okay? Look at this, please. Note I have given. This is the statement that is given by Dr. Raghuram Rajan, and I want all the people who are preparing for civil services to think on this one. According to him, the best protection against financial market turmoil and surviving turmoil is a good policy. What do you think about this statement? Just look at the statement and think about this. Is it okay? But for any other examination, other than the civil services, the question may be straight if it is objective type of examination, like what is repo rate and what is reverse repo rate. If repo rate is reduced, what happens to the reverse repo rate? It is also reduced. And what is the difference between these two? And what is the current repo rate and current reverse repo rate? Who decides this? So these may be the simple questions for any other examination, but I want the people and the students who are preparing for the civil service examination plus state service examination, where you are supposed to write the answers in descriptive format. Please think elaborately. Please think elaborately. And if you have any doubts, please go back to my previous video where I have explained in a detailed manner, and apply all these latest developments there, and you will get the answers. Is that okay? Very, very important. And that's all for today. I just wanted to talk to you regarding repo and reverse repo. Right. So, and I'll see you in the next class with some more information. And I thank you one and all for being with me this evening. I wish you all the very, very best, and take very good care of yourself. Thank you.